I accidentally picked up. Oh, you got a voicemail, so I'm just watching TikTok while I wait. Oh, my dentist appointment got cancelled.
Guys,
You? No.
we are doing a loot drop.
Take us somewhere.
What man?
I don't know.
I don't either.
You want to talk to her?
Yeah. Hello?
Hello everyone, we are doing a loot drop.
Please tell me that you told her off because it was all a joke. Because now she's going to this one thinking she stole someone's man. Which one of you hates me? Which one of you I took your man? It's just a prank.
We are doing a loot drop.
They're just asleep. No, if I woke up like this, I think I'd be in pro again.
We do have our studies and stuff. We have 7 studies in here. 7 studies.
You can't. You can. Oh my god, they got a heart. The dark side of this prank is that is actually his heart, which they took out earlier, so it's just not really fun. Oh no, is that a heart? His face. Oh no. That's not real.
Guys, I made the loot drop stream, so if you could TP
And now bring back the rice over the shoulder in a supermarket, right? worth 15 million quid. If I can track them, I'd be more rich than I have those bands that quarter. Oh, hell no, but that's true, true,
Viewer choice.
Come on, I need to pick up all this loot shit, bro. Oh my god. Oh my god, where's the freaking sword, bro? Where's the freaking sword? Chest plate. Yeah, chest plate. Full that, bro. Full that. Full that? Yes, yes, yes. I got it. Yeah. And this is exactly what I wanted. A full, entire, enchanted netherite set with the heavenly helmet. I most definitely will be selling this later, but right now, I gotta take advantage of the opportunity at hand. I'll just play here. Charge it. Hold up. Okay, it's... And, alright, pull it. Okay, cool. Here we go. Oh, yeah? Yeah? What do you want to be firing now? Alright, so fire it again. Alright, fire it again. I can fire whenever. Alright, no, it's good. Yeah, fire. Okay. Got another person! Don't shoot! Okay, damn it. Here we go again. Oh my god, you hit another guy. Hey, now that... Oh my god. Oh my god, we're killing people, bro. We're killing people. Let's go. Dude, we're getting to the skewer now. Now we're trying to go again. Fire. Let's go. Oh my god, I'm dying. I'm gonna dip out. Good. Yep, I can dip out. I'm fully dipping out, bro, with this first strike sword, bro. I didn't get any net this time. Oh my god, it worked.
on your Spider-Man. On your Spider-Man. No. Yeah. Oh, what Spider-Man? Oh, what Spider-Man? We do the dance first night. Take a dance first. Take a dance first. Take a dance first. Oh, there we do it. And they dance.
Here are 10 of the best money-making methods on the Donut S&P. You definitely have not seen some of these methods before, so I would watch all the way until the end. This video will be perfect for all types of Donut S&P. Whether you're just starting out or already have millions of dollars. The first method is to buy quartz from the shop, craft it into blocks, and then sell it on the auction house. But you might be wondering, why would somebody buy quartz blocks from the auction house if they could buy it from the shop for cheaper? Well, the real answer is because Donut S&P players have the IQ of villagers. No joke, some people just don't realize that they can buy this from the shop. So they will just buy it from the auction house instead. Although, if this video gets really popular, many players will not fall for this anymore. And to prove that this method actually works, here you can see that I bought 4 stacks of nether quartz for $960 each. Then, I crafted them into a stack of quartz blocks, and then listed them on the auction house for $20k each. Here in my transaction history, you can see that I sold all these quartz blocks. Another thing that you can sell from the shop is nether wart. You can simply buy stacks of nether wart and then sell them on the auction house. As you can see, someone bought a stack of nether wart for 10k when I only bought them from the shop for 1,000. The next money-making method is selling dried kelp. If you didn't know, dried kelp sells for $12, which is more than sweet berries and pumpkins, making it one of the most profitable items to sell. If you have a really massive kelp farm, you should definitely smelt it into dried kelp. To smelt your kelp, you can RTP into the nether dimension and just pick up a bunch of shulkers worth lava. Or if you are too lazy, you can use dried kelp blocks to fuel the smokers, making it an infinite cycle. If you don't have a kelp farm, I'll link a tutorial in the description, the most efficient one for the Donut S&P. Many people believe that you can't build a slime farm on the Donut S&P, as you don't know where the slime chunks are. However, in the 1.21 update, Mojang added the oozing potion to Minecraft. Basically, how the potion works is whenever a mob dies with the oozing effect, it will then turn into a slime. With this new mechanic, you can design farms like this that utilize killing snow golems to produce slimes when they die. To prove that this farm works on Donut S&P, I've built one right here. And this is a short clip showing the farm in action. All I have to do is create a bunch of snow golems, and then when I flip this lever, they are going to start dying and converting into slimes. Just look at the number of slimes that are spawning, and that's only from a few snow golems. Here is how much slime I have made while recording some clips for this video, and just imagine how much I can get in just a few more minutes. Slime can be sold on the auction house for a very high price, since it can be used for many types of automated farms and in sticky pistons. I'll leave the link for the tutorial down in the description below if anybody wants to build this one too. I have another method that is good for beginners, and it involves crafting things and then selling them on the auction house. Some of the best things to craft are redstone materials, as everybody on the server is building large farms, and most of them are just too lazy to craft the materials themselves. Even if you don't have any of the materials to craft the item, you can simply buy the raw resources from the auction house and then craft it yourself. In this clip here, I'm trying to craft hoppers, so all I have to do is buy 5 stacks of iron and 2 stacks of wood logs, for a total expense of 30k. Now I can sell the stack of hoppers for $1 less than market price. So since the lowest one on the market right now is 60k, I will price mine at 59k so it sells faster. And in just a couple of minutes, I sold these hoppers for 59k and making a total profit of 30k. Another cheap item to craft is redstone repeaters. People are again just too lazy to craft them. So you can price one single redstone repeater for as much as 30k on the auction house. That's a total profit of $1.9 million if you sell an entire stack of repeaters. And for proof that this method actually works, you can see my auction house transaction history. There are so many other items you can craft and sell, but I found that the most profitable ones are sticky pistons, dispensers, hoppers, redstone repeaters, and redstone comparators. Making money on donuts and tea couldn't have been any easier, as there is a new command /orders. Basically, players can request items that they want for a price, and other players can fulfill the orders for money. So, if you have any type of crop farm, you might want to listen in closely. Instead of using the typical /sell to get money from your crops, you should complete other players' orders for money, as they will often pay you a lot more than if you just used /sell. Some of the best crop farms to make are sweetberry, pumpkin, sugarcane, cactus, cocoa beans, wheat, potatoes, and carrots. Just beware of scams on the ordering system, as many players will try to confuse you by putting the price as the number of items they want. Just to prove that people fall for these scams, I set up one myself, and you can see that many people gave me free netherite helmets and other loot. So make sure when you're completing orders, you click the cauldron until you see it saying, most money per item. Another way to make a bunch of money is by completing orders such as potions. In this clip here, someone is wanting a bunch of Turtle Master potions. So all I have to do is make an automatic potion brewer and then sell the potion for 20k. And in just a few minutes, I have made $500,000 from selling Turtle Master potions. Enchanting gear and then selling it on the auction house is by far the fastest way to get rich. Even if you don't have a villager base, you can either use an enchant table or use /orders to buy the books that you are missing. However, if you're willing to spend some time grinding a villager base like the one I have here, then this will speed up the process and will allow you to make even more profit. Start by rerolling librarian villagers until you have good PvP enchantments. If you need emeralds but don't want to buy them off of the auction house, here is a super easy way to get some. You can turn some of your villagers into butchers, as they will trade sweet berries and raw meat for emeralds. Alright chat, so one of my viewers just showed me this,